On everyone,
What's up, everybody?
how's it going? Oh shit!
We're gonna make it.
Oh, careful with that. Chancellor's here.
Yeah.
What is up? How's it going, y'all?
We made it. I feel like the king of the castle right now. Sitting in the middle.
Let's get that.
Feel
So
like
this seems a little bit
Tight.
That was my phone. It's a little unorthodox right now.
Alright, we're gonna sit this way.
But no. So if you, well, welcome back. Let's argue. We're here again. If you guys recognize Chance, he is a part of one of my other podcasts that I do, Unearthly Encounters, and he so graciously joined Tyler and myself in Let's Argue.
I appreciate the invite. Thank you both.
Yes.
Yeah. So, wait.
That's awesome. I fucking love that.
Still going.
I feel so honored.
Well, let's go and snap a picture.
Oh.
There it was, right there.
Oh,
No,
yes.
but with that being said, there's a lot that's happening in the sports world right now.
Yeah, a lot of big things, even including today. Cowboys picked up Brandon Cooks
For
for fifth
Fourth?
and sixth round
5th and 6th. Day 3 trades.
of this draft. And they're saying that trade, since they got that much for Brandon Cooks, the Texans did. They're saying with DeAndre Hopkins trying to move on from the Cardinals, that they said if Brandon Cooks got that much in a trade, then that means DeAndre Hopkins is going to get a massive package.
So honestly, I mean, Dallas Cowboys have been looking at the DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, it was a big player on the board. I mean, let's just keep it real. It's DeAndre Hopkins, right?
Yeah.
But let's be honest here. Brandon Cooks is a well-around player. He's a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
He brings a lot of veteran aspect to the team, and I think this is exactly if
Kind
if
of
I
fills
can.
that void of not having, one, you guys lost Zeke, and then two, it fills the void of not having Amari Cooper.
Well, so
Kind of
think
fills that hole in a little bit.
think about it a little bit because it brings there is
Cowboys
CeeDee
did a lot in
well,
the
here's
last week.
there's CeeDee Lamb, there's Noah Brown, there is Michael Gallup, Brandon Cooks, T.Y. Hilton. The Dallas Cowboys did exactly what everyone's been asking is start to do something with the offseason here. Like actually do something for a change. And Dallas Cowboys did it. And if you ask me, I think the Brandon Cooks trade was well worth it. It cleared up cap space because Texans are paying $6 million of his salary.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, at that point, Cowboys are winning. And OBJ wants way too much.
So, here's the thing. OBJ publicly stated yesterday, he said, I don't know where these rumors are coming from, and he tagged Adam Schefter in it. And he said, I don't know where these rumors are coming from where I asked for 20 mil. He said, he's like, the only thing I said is someone offered me $4 million for the year. And he said, personally, I thought that wasn't enough.
$4 million is enough for anyone that has just torn his ACL.
For the third time.
That is going into.
Has it been 3 times now?
Yeah, because he tore it twice.
It's been 3 times.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because
Tore
he
it
tore
twice before coming to the Rams, and in the Super Bowl, he tore it in the Super Bowl.
I forgot about the Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, with that being said, I think, to me, honestly, I think the Cowboys won the trade. If you ask me, what do you think?
Cowboys took a big L losing Zeke. I'm sorry. He was your best running back, and
Ohio over here.
I'm
Ohio.
an Ohio State fan. I'm sorry. So
Okay.
I root for Zeke.
But he's from Tennessee.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it in the beginning. In the beginning, Zeke was all the answers the Cowboys needed. But towards the end, Tony Pollard, I mean, here's the thing is, now Tony Pollard's facing, is he going to be the same running back, even though they kept him? Is he going to be the same running back after tearing up his leg in the playoff game against the Niners?
I think if you ask anybody, tore an ACL, like an ankle, broke his ankle, whichever.
Yeah, he messed up pretty bad.
Yeah, he didn't tear an ACL. He messed up his ankle, just much like Dak Prescott's injury. Whenever you see something like that in a sports world, obviously that brings you.
So now the rumors I've seen, I know we're kind of stuck on the Cowboys here, but the rumors I've seen is you guys are set to draft that guy from Tennessee.
So honestly, I think the Cowboys want Bijan Robinson from Texas.
I think it was Texas, my bad.
Bijan Robinson. Tennessee is nowhere near Texas, but
I get the color.
We talking geographically speaking?
No,
or
we're
are we
talking college.
Skill-wise?
College.
Okay,
College.
well, debatable.
Debate it. This is why we're called. Let's argue here.
Okay, Tennessee Vols, being from Tennessee, I'm a big Vols fan, as well as a Buckeyes fan, but historically speaking, the Vols have not had a good team.
No, not until
Ever.
recently.
Honestly, this
recently,
past season, though, the Vols did pretty damn well. What were they, fourth?
They
were
They're
top
fourth seed,
four.
right?
That was fantastic to see as a Vols fan.
What bowl
So,
did they
like-
play in? They played in a bowl, right?
Well, they got knocked out of the top 4 the last 2 games of the year
Yeah.
because Hendon Hooker
yeah.
couldn't finish out.
In Ohio and Michigan kept their foot on the pedal there. They went away with it with Penn State. That was Penn State's 2 losses right there. I thought Penn State was going to slip through, but didn't Tennessee have a bowl game?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't remember.
majority of the top 10s for sure did.
Mhm.
They were still top 10. They were for sure in a bowl game.
They didn't play Utah, right?
I think they might have actually, but I can't remember. There's so many.
I mean, you got the MAC right there, man. I mean, no, but no. If you have a debate, I mean, you're a guest on the show. For anyone, obviously, Tyler has brought to my attention that we may have future guests. A couple of you guys have grown interest
Yes,
in being a part of Let's Argue.
A lot of people have been telling me that they would like to hop on, whether
Yeah.
it's sports or not. Like they would like to tap in for a little bit.
And
They played in
honestly,
the Orange. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but they played in the Orange Bowl against Clemson and won.
Clemson,
Yeah.
that's right. So no, but this is, I mean, since us moving to Spreaker, I even told you about this. Moving to a different platform, we wanted to say rebrand in a way, but we wanted to be true to our title, right?
Yeah, and hence why we brought him in. It gives us more of.
And he said debatable. Let's
Yeah,
argue
I mean,
here.
Yeah. So I mean, it brings in we're bringing in a bigger aspect. Like I've mentioned it 1,001 times. People at work, they're like, "So what's going on?" Like I heard, I told them like how everything went and how it went pretty smooth, and they were like, He's like, a bunch of us been talking about like it'd be kind of cool to hop on.
Yeah.
And then I've had plenty of people say they've been on plenty of podcasts before, and they say it's a fun experience to just kind of hop on and talk about whatever.
Sorry, that was.
Let's put some hair on your chest.
Yeah. No, but I mean that's why we made this, man. We wanted to make this like inarguable. And if you guys have listened to the past recent episodes, me and Tyler have been arguing about top 5, top 10s, and I imagine we're gonna do that today.
Yeah, we brought in a different way of talking about our segments, and now I think we're more comfortable with how we don't have to break everything off.
Well, that too, but I don't think we necessarily sportscast as much anymore. We take our opinions in the sports world, whether that be basketball, football, college, and kind of mash it up against each other and like, hey, I mean, who had the better debate? Who had the better argument?
So, had some dude go after me on TikTok.
I think I saw that the other day.
Yeah.
He was going in on you.
You know what's crazy though? Is that I asked him, I was like, well, give me your top 5, and the only thing he changed, thing he changed was his number 5. He had the same list, and I was like, well, seems to me not much change here. And he's like, yeah, and he's like, my number 5 honestly could probably be switched out for many other quarterbacks.
You know what? So how about we do this? Like, how about we revisit this real fast? So I'm assuming this is going to be a TikTok, right? Mm-hmm. So, Chance.
Oh gosh, here we go.
We gave our top 5s, and I did see this because I was reading it a little bit, and I was like, I'm kind of afraid to comment.
I was like, oh, he can't just say that.
So
he said, what am I smoking? And I was like, oh,
shit.
Man.
So I gotta ask
fighting words.
the good stuff, okay? No, but what are your top 5 quarterbacks of all time? NFL
of all time.
Of all time.
Oh fuck, man, that is
You can't cuss on here.
Yes, you can. I mean,
I'm just kidding. I was waiting for you to
forgive me.
Excuse me. My bad. We just lost the ad. Okay.
No, we don't lose it. They said as long as we keep it clean.
Ish.
Yeah, like they said,
Okay.
if we start labeling our stuff like explicit, like we're just talking way crazy.
Okay.
What is your top 5? Now, before you go through, you can sit and think about it because I still have our pulled up. So,
Oh yeah, we did write that down. We took it.
Oh no, we did not.
Okay.
We wrote Tyler's. We wrote our team like the.
Okay, so we just went off rip. We went right off.
I know who
Okay.
mine are though.
So let me ask you this. I don't know what y'all are basing the top 5 off of. Are we just talking about like performance wise?
So
or...
all time. I mean, honestly, like if put it this way, if you're a GM, this is the better analogy. If you're a GM, you had 5 quarterbacks to put in your lineup, right?
Mm.
Who you picking? I mean, just all time great championships, passing, everything.
So with
Omaha.
Thinking about that, the way I look at it, honestly, like top 5 quarterbacks that I've enjoyed watching the most.
Yeah, but you can't just base it off that. It's like saying you didn't watch Joe Montana.
How it is, yeah.
But if you think about it, I don't want to say it's a popularity contest, but in a way it can be at times.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Mahomes is up there for sure. Tom Brady.
So wait, no, yeah, hold on. You gotta go in order here.
Okay.
What's going on here? What's one?
Oh, going in order? Fuck.
Exactly. That's why we got added.
Yeah, that dude was like, "What's going on?" He was like, "What are you smoking?" And I was like, I didn't put it in a particular order. I just named it off rip because at the time I was like,
well, we did, but you were ripping some names out there.
Yeah,
you were ripping some. I think there was one I was like, what?
Yeah, Mahomes was in there. And there goes the
ring light. That's cool.
Yeah, it was. It went I think we need a new one soon.
Surprise!
This is in no particular order. I'm gonna put it that way.
No, come on, man. Give us an order.
I'm just gonna say top 5 quarterbacks that I've enjoyed watching perform the most in a game. This might be controversial, but Mike Vick.
Oh, we totally forgot about him.
I respect that. I
actually like that one.
I respect that.
Just watching that dude play the game. I know he went through some shit, but
dogs. R.I.P.
Yeah, terrible. I don't condone that, obviously, but his level that he performed on the field, I enjoyed that so much.
Nothing.
Let's say Patrick Mahomes. I do enjoy watching him play a lot. The dude can throw the ball like crazy.
All right, Patrick Mahomes. We got Mike Vick.
I'm not a fan of Brett Favre.
Wow.
But
we didn't.
He's the top. He's the top of the top. Watching that guy perform on Sundays,
so that's 2 right there.
So I mean, obviously he's one of the GOATs.
We got 2 more to go.
No, that's only 2. Mike Vick, Brett Favre, right?
I didn't say Brett Favre. Mike Vick, Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady.
There we go.
That's 3, so 2 more. You did say Brett Favre. It's not that
I mean, you got Joe Montana, you got Bradshaw, you got Namath, you got...
I don't know, I'm not that old, though.
Peyton Manning. You got Peyton Manning.
Yeah, Peyton Manning, I think he's got to be in everyone's...
Peyton Manning has to... I mean, Omaha.
Okay, Peyton Manning only because he was a Vol, and I respect that. And then, for whatever reason, when the era of, Donovan McNabb and Terrell Owens, when they played together on the Eagles.
McNabb.
Yeah, there's so many to go with in a top 5.
You know, honestly,
I'm not talking like statistics, but just like quarterbacks that I've enjoyed watching perform.
Well, you know, if I had to think back at our top 5, I don't think I would change a thing, man. I'm so confident.
I wouldn't change much.
No. What were y'all's top 5s?
I mean, mine number 1 was Tom Brady. Number 2, I had to give it to Montana.
Okay.
Now, number 3, this is where it kind of started getting a little dicey. I may have forgotten one. And I may have changed it, honestly, because I honestly cannot remember exactly what my top 5 was. I don't know if you can.
I pretty good. I went back and forth with that dude.
I know you did Rodgers in there.
Yeah.
But honestly...
He's a very good quarterback.
Honestly, man, like, if Tom Brady, Joe Montana, I wouldn't put Patrick Mahomes in top 5. Can't.
I mean,
he hasn't proven himself 100%.
I look at it like this. I mean, he's already broken some of the great records with the short amount of time that he has.
I mean, for Super Bowls, yes, but I'm gonna have to throw in Peyton Manning, and then number 4, I have to throw Dan Mr. Marino.
That's what that dude threw in. He said instead of Patrick Mahomes, he was saying he was shocked that I didn't put Dan Marino in there.
You cannot. What's not to love about Dan Marino? And then I think number 5, I put Terry Bradshaw. I think I put Bradshaw in.
I had.
Or no, I think I put Aikman. It was either Bradshaw or Aikman.
I had Brady. I had Rodgers. I can't remember my top.
I think you did throw in Patrick Mahomes because that's
Peyton Manning and Patrick Mahomes.
I respect all those answers. I really
Since
do.
we're kind of on this like let's argument, right? Because other than the Cowboys, there's really nothing major besides Eagles losing. They finally released Darius Slay.
There were huge signings. Mike Gesicki went to the Patriots.
Yeah, but that's a 1-year deal.
Juju Smith went to the Patriots.
That was a good one. Did you see that NFL Fox was getting like memes all over?
We can pull it up right now, so we're not like roaming everywhere.
But Darius Slay got released.
Darius Slay re-signed with the Eagles.
No, they got released.
No, he didn't release.
That's what I saw.
He re-signed.
You sure that wasn't Brandon Graham? Because Brandon Graham's re-signed.
I'm super serious. Darius Slay signed with the Eagles.
Well, Brandon Graham re-signed with the Eagles. Patriots picked up quite a bit. San Francisco lost a couple of tackles.
So they picked up that Pro Bowler 4 times in a row from the Eagles. They signed him to a huge deal.
Maybe he's old.
No, he's only been in the league 4 years.
San Francisco's hurting. They need to trade for Kirk Cousins.
No, they just picked up a lot of people.
They need to trade for Kirk Cousins.
No, you don't know who keeps saying that they're the favorite for right now?
No, whoever is saying that is a liar.
They've been talking about it all week.
Liar.
Lamar Jackson.
Liar.
I'm not saying it's
honestly
doable.
I would say quarterback-wise, I know Lamar Jackson isn't the best, but he's a fun quarterback to watch in the field.
But Lamar Jackson will never go to San Francisco because San Francisco will never pay that much. That's a fact.
Well,
that's a firm
they're
fact.
due to give up some big names, so.
Well, Chris McCaffrey.
They still have to pay.
It's not better than Tony Pollard.
Oh my God, we're going here again.
There she is. There it went right there.
Oh no.
Now, don't you dare clip that either.
It's happening because he got roasted the last time he said
shit.
this.
No,
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey is nowhere near Tony Pollard's
We're
level.
talking like 1,500 views, just people.
Hey man, don't blast me on while we're doing a podcast.
Dogging
I
on.
just blasted right now. So.
Tony Pollard is better than Christian McCaffrey. Do you agree?
That's really.
Just say yes.
That's a deep dive.
No comment.
Wow. No, man, San Francisco needs to trade for Kirk Cousins. That's just a fact.
Kirk Cousins is a free agent.
He has one more year.
I think he's a free agent.
No, he has one more year.
Super serious.
Promise you, he's one more year.
Well, people are waiting on him, and they're waiting on Rodgers.
Well, Rodgers already said on the Pat McAfee show, shout out.
And Niners signed Sam Darnold as their emergency
come
QB.
on now.
Emergency QB?
Come on
hey,
now.
it's better than
Brock
Josh
Purdy's not going to come
better
back.
than Josh Johnson, what they had to deal with.
People have watched the tapes on Brock Purdy. It's over.
No, you want to know what the Eagles actually admitted? They said if Brock Purdy would have stayed in that whole game, it would have been a whole different ball game.
I don't know, man.
They even admitted it themselves. They said, "Yeah,
Eagles
we kinda
punched their
had the high road
ticket.
to
Eagles
the game."
punched their ticket in the Super Bowl after the Cowboys got knocked out. The Cowboys were the only one that was going to beat.
You guys couldn't, and then you guys lined up Zeke on his last play to be a
Wow.
center.
You know,
then said, "Bye bye.
I gotta say
We
this.
don't need you anymore."
I gotta say this. You know, so since like the NFL draft is coming up and
It's
such,
out here, by the way.
it is out here. It is out here.
It is. That's.
It's gonna be entertaining.
It's
I
in
know a lot.
April.
It's in a.
It is in
couple
April,
weeks.
but yeah,
about 3
very
weeks.
soon.
I
Yep.
think we got about 3 weeks. To the
So,
draft.
I would love to go. That would be an amazing time to just witness history like that.
So if you're the Niners, right? They're kind of in the limbo effect because Jimmy went. That's another one. Jimmy went to the Raiders,
Yeah, Raiders, terrible.
and the Raiders
Broncos.
fans are livid. They're like, Jimmy going to the Raiders is like Derek Carr, like replacing Derek Carr with Derek Carr.
That's true. But
They're like nothing much.
Yeah.
Change.
Not a whole lot gained there. Yeah.
But where I'm kind of going with this NFL draft.
And then they lost Darren Waller to the Giants.
That's true. Well, Raiders had to clean house after everything that is happening.
They're cleaning big house.
But where I was going with this, we haven't really talked too much about the NCAA a little bit. But
Speaking of, Kansas just got knocked out last night.
Texas moves
They're
on.
number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. But NCAA, we got the bracket going on. Over 20, I think there was a wild number out there that over 18.
15 beat number 2.
Well, no, it was 16. FDU.
That was Princeton, I think.
Princeton beat someone, but FDU beat Purdue.
I've heard I've looked at the upsets.
Well, this is the second 16 seed did knock out a number 1 seed.
They said this is the first
in history.
Year, 3 years for the third year straight that top 8 teams have been knocked out.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to kind of talk about this a little bit. So NCAA is a big thing right now. We got football coming up soon. We got basketball coming up right now.
Basketball's heated right now.
I'm gonna throw this out here right now.
Yeah.
Overall schools. What's your top 5?
So
overall, like I'm talking football, basketball,
right?
Everything. Overall schools.
Me personally, this is what sucks. I've never been huge on college ball except for like recent, like I would say in the past 8 years I really hopped onto like the college football train, but I don't really sit with the team.
I understand.
I watch it for the entertainment because college ball, the pace of it is extremely way different than what the NFL runs their games at.
Honestly, college ball is super fast. It's super fast paced.
It is.
And then there could be some that whenever you watch like Army versus Navy.
Yeah, like there's just a lot of like,
yeah.
You can root for whoever almost because there's so many different teams.
Well, the thing that I love about college, truthfully, like
back
there's
home,
so much more passion.
I'm a Stanford guy, and like about 10 years ago, Stanford was like, that was when like Andrew Luck and all them were all there. Richard Sherman, Christian McCaffrey, like all these huge names are coming out of there. And then like recently, Stanford's been like the laughingstock of the Pac-12. Like they haven't been any good since Andrew Luck has left. And Richard Sherman. Everyone forgets there's a lot of big names.
Out of all the schools though, what do you think, like on paper, top 5?
Right now, obviously Alabama.
That's always
your number 1?
Yeah, that's number 1.
Okay.
Before Clemson lost Trevor Lawrence, it was Clemson.
So you still put Clemson too?
Yeah. They're still in this one gets rough after 2.
There's a lot of schools out there.
The 3-4 seed is different every year. I'm like, okay. It's really hard to like after the top 2. It's like really hard to narrow it down.
Name them, man.
Because there's so many good schools.
Well, there's so many. It keeps changing. It's been in Michigan. There we go.
That's okay. I respect
Jim Harbaugh era.
Harbaugh.
That hurt
Michigan,
me.
Right? And mind you, last time Stanford was good was because of Jim Harbaugh.
So that's number 3. You got 2 more now.
Now like it's really hard. Texas hasn't been top 4 in the last decade.
Thank you for reminding him.
Okay. I'll take a drink to that.
You got Ohio. It's just being honest.
Thank you.
Let's be real.
Let's argue.
Yes.
Number 5. What's your number 5? And then I'll come in hot.
Oh man, I'm struggling right now. This is.
You want me to circle back?
Those were like the 4.
Circle back?
No, I'll let you finish. I'm sorry.
Because college is really with
football, obviously with playoffs it's 4. Yeah, I get it.
4.
I get it.
The 5th one is usually just hanging out from their couch, like
it's a toss-up.
Yeah. But they're changing it.
Yes.
They're expanding it to what, 12?
I mean that's still in talks right now. It hasn't happened yet. But what's your 5th?
Who's always in it and then they just never quite get there?
Sorry.
They did. Who is? I can't. I know it's. Oh, damn. You know what? Clemson is obviously not number 2 anymore, but let me toss Georgia in there. I totally left Georgia out.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was in there, Georgia. So is Clemson 5 then?
Clemson. I would flip flop those. Before, like we're talking.
Damn,
just about 3 years ago, it changed.
I just gotta say. Do you want to go next? Or you want me to?
I fucking flip a coin.
Dude, I would have been slammed if I didn't throw Georgia in there.
You would have been.
That's true.
You very hard.
Do you want me to go next or you? No, you know what? You're the guest. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How kind of you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I would agree with much of what you just said. Truthfully, I'd put Ohio State a little bit higher up there on that list.
Yeah.
Personally,
Above Georgia?
Ohio
Above
before,
Georgia.
for a while, Ohio was number 1.
yes.
Well,
and they
For a while.
I need you to
Justin
take a drink
Field-
for a
when
second.
Justin Fields
hold
was
up.
there.
You know what? Why don't you catch up?
Okay.
So
That's a lot.
catch up, buddy. But yeah, I would say top 2, Alabama, Ohio State. Past years, like it's been those top 2 teams like switching back and forth for a hot minute.
So wait, hold on. You said Bama first and then Ohio?
Yeah. Just statistically speaking. In recent years, I hate to do this as a Buckeyes fan, but Michigan has been crushing it in recent years. I throw them up there.
And Harbaugh staying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Harbaugh was like, the NFL isn't giving me enough to leave. I mean, Michigan's paying him a crazy amount.
Yeah.
Wolverines, man. All right.
Now, he is on the chopping block, I ain't gonna lie.
No, I
He's
wouldn't say that.
top
He
four
made
for the last 3 years, but he can never pull it off. He's like top ranked every year. and he
Georgia,
just
man.
never
That
gets-
Georgia's just another
Well,
breed.
Georgia, I hate to say it. I don't know who was behind Stetson Bennett, but like, that's gonna be hard to.
He's a
replicate.
grandpa.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's gonna be hard to replicate. By the way, Stetson Bennett is like 4 years older than most NFL starters right now, which is very.
He's our
rare.
age.
He's our age.
That's
like
right.
like people our age in the league are considered like 5-year vets. He's
Yeah.
like 5 years
Dak
behind the
Prescott.
curve. It's just very odd.
So,
to
what's your
see.
3?
So, I give my 3 as Michigan.
4?
I hate to say that. Pains me a little bit, but I would throw Georgia up there. I would
At
also throw
4?
I would throw Clemson up there as well.
4 and 5, Georgia, Clemson.
And in recent years, Tennessee historically has not had a great team, but
So, hold on real fast. You said Georgia is lower than Ohio and Michigan.
in my personal preference, yes.
Let's be real though. Georgia was a laughable team.
Now, granted,
For
we're
a
talking about
while.
Yes.
Granted, we are talking about overall school. We're not just talking about football here, so I get it.
Yeah,
I
not
get it.
just talking about the most recent year overall.
Okay, so that's your 5. Georgia and Clemson.
4 and 5, probably at this current moment in time. Yeah.
Okay, so let's argue. Number 1.
You're about to.
If you say Longhorns, I might smack you.
We're talking overall school here. Overall.
Oh,
Okay.
we're talking outside of football?
Yeah.
Because
Oh
that's-
snap! Okay, that
that's-
changes so many things.
I just said it twice. I said.
Because I was literally basing it fully off.
Oh, if
football.
we're, okay, fine. If we're
So
doing,
was I.
if we're doing
So was
football
I.
here, fine. Football. We're doing
Yeah,
football
let's
here?
keep it with football.
Yeah.
We're doing
because
football here?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't.
Georgia
follow
won.
ba-
Georgia won. You can't knock it 2 back-to-back natties. You can't do it.
Okay, right now, yes, Georgia.
Number 2. Texas. Hook 'em.
You guys haven't been top 4.
Hold on. Let me
You guys
let me
were
hold
for
on. Let
like
me explain.
a week.
Hold on here.
Let's hear your
Hold on.
heartfelt
You
explanation.
hear that? There we go. All right, so hold on. Quiet down here. Quiet down. Texas is gonna go prediction. Gonna stamp it, clip it.
Mm.
Right now, Texas has a chance to take over. Yeah.
Texas are going to the SEC, and Texas will be. We'll be running it. We're going 9-2, calling it.
9-2, you'll be knocked out of the top 4.
I don't know yet, but
2
I want to
losses
say
are
11-0. I want to say 11-0.
It's not happening.
Y'all, I don't like. Let's be real here. If Nick Saban is still coaching, Alabama
Yeah,
somehow,
we would have
some way
beat
is
we
gonna
would have
be
beat
in
Bama.
that.
We would have beat
Yeah.
In
Bama.
the SEC, in the SEC.
That there's no guarantee which side of the SEC we're going in. Now, if we go into the SEC, we're facing Bama. We're number 1. We're running number 1. We're running the damn table.
You guys have.
Can I get my top 5 out?
Okay, so
Can I
what
get my
is
top
that?
5
What's
out?
the dude's name? That
Quinn.
Quinn Ewers.
Yeah.
So you guys
We got
have
Arch-
him,
Arch
and then
coming too.
Arch Manning is also coming in
Damn
as well
straight.
behind him.
So here's
Okay.
the thing. Here's the thing. Now my top 5. Number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Texas. Hook 'em. Number 3, I have to give it to. They're gonna make a comeback this year. I'm gonna have to give it to LSU.
LSU
Contender?
usually
Contender.
LSU usually kind of comes around every year.
This
every other
year
Yeah,
this year is
they
gonna
do.
be different. LSU's going.
They have a lot of seniors coming.
Number 4, they showed a lot of promise, and I think they'll run that division. Penn State. Penn State will beat Ohio and Michigan.
We'll have to see.
Penn State.
Absolutely
like,
not.
no one
And then
knew.
here's the thing. Number 5.
All right, let's see it.
It's gonna be a curveball here. Tulane. Ride the wave.
Aren't they a D2 school?
I think so.
They were ranked.
NAIA?
They were ranked 17. They were ranked 17 in the top 25.
You know what?
And what, Europe?
There might be a curveball in
Wow.
this year.
No,
'Cause,
but Tulane though
before
had
last year, right? The curveball last year was Cincinnati.
yeah, but Tulane had a curveball. But no, Tulane shows promise. Tulane beat out some of the big name schools, and I say this with love and respect, but Tulane, I feel like they could beat an Ohio State. They can beat.
Right now,
They could
I just
beat
don't-
us.
dude,
What?
A lot of these
What'd you
teams.
say?
Maybe they're third string.
So a lot of these teams just lost their like 4th-year starter, right?
And then I would have to
And
throw Ohio State 6, man.
Ohio State and Alabama are always in the top 10.
They're always going to be.
They're
No,
always
but
sitting
Ohio
in.
State was ranked number 3 or number 4.
Yeah, and they totally
That's still in the
just-
top 10.
Yeah, they got They got whip it.
Yeah.
They got beat. They got beat by Michigan.
All right, so now
Wait,
that
no.
we've all said ours, right? We've established.
Oh yeah, we're
Y'all tell us what you think.
yes.
Love to hear it.
Now, but since I feel like we're wrapping up here, we're at 31-minute mark. I do want to
We
say
got a lot to talk about.
we do.
Yeah.
There's still a lot to talk about here, but I do want to just say like thanks, Chance, for joining us, man.
I'm pretty stoked. I didn't like your answers to the questions that were asked, but it's okay. That's why it's called Let's Argue.
Did you just?
Thank you.
Oh, I thought you said, you know what? This is done now.
No, but I will say I appreciate you both allowing me on the podcast. This has been super fun. I've really enjoyed it. So thank you.
But no, yeah. What do you want to talk a little bit, a few more minutes on something here?
Throw out something that you would want to talk about or would want us to talk about in the future, or just now. Like,
Ooh.
let's throw something. It doesn't have to be sports.
Well, I mean,
related.
I think we
I've been
can. I
bringing
think
it
we
up
can
a
talk.
lot.
I think we could talk like another 5 or 10 minutes. So just hit us with something, man.
I was gonna
You're the
say,
guest.
sports-wise, I'm sure I haven't listened to any recent episodes of y'all's, but the whole Aaron Rodgers drama with switching over
I
to
feel like
potentially,
this is a good subject.
but him potentially switching to the Jets and then working out that deal. I know.
Jets already got it started for him too,
They
because
did.
he sent them a wish list of who he wants, and the last part of that wish list, because they've pretty much accomplished most.
It's Randall
of it,
Cobb.
As Randall Cobb, yeah.
Randall Cobb, and
Yeah.
he would really, really like them to bring in OBJ somehow, some way.
That-
So OBJ still
Yeah.
hasn't been publicly figured out. They can't get the info to save their lives because it's not going to get put out. Someone offered OBJ $4 million, and he said that's not going to work. Now, what people in the comment section are not wrong. They said, why not $4 million, but tack on like a $6 million incentive. Like
If he
you reach
performs
this,
a certain
you
point?
reach this point in yardage, you get this amount of it. You reach the playoffs, you get this amount of it.
Or
You
play
reach the
X
Super
games.
Bowl, yeah, you play X amount of
Yeah.
games, you get this amount of it. These amount of catches, these amount of touchdowns. I was like, that's the kind of contract. I think what he's saying is like $4 million flat is just not it for him.
So
He
let's
understands that he's not going to get paid.
so let's
Yeah.
ask this question here. Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets. Are they contenders?
Right now, I even think that they can work it out. Whether it's Aaron Rodgers going there or somebody else, because you got to think there's still Lamar Jackson floating around.
Yeah, but
The
Lamar
Jets
Jackson
have
wants too
money
much.
to throw down.
Mark my words here. Clip it. Lamar Jackson will not succeed in this league.
I agree to you to an extent.
Yeah.
and
3 years.
all-
3 years. He's another Cam Newton.
It all depends on who brings him in.
Yeah, whoever brings him in, they're screwed.
I personally don't think so.
I
So
think
you know who screwed up the league for quarterbacks?
Cleveland.
Yeah, they did a
Yes.
full guaranteed contract, and
Now, hold on.
as a quarterback, right, that's doing well, no matter how many
So-
games you play. Let's say you play 4 games, but
Reel
you're
it back
just
here.
balling out.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, "Yo, I want that contract." You know, the full guaranteed, $250 million guaranteed type contract. The
Yeah.
dudes are gonna these teams are gonna be like, "Damn, we really bit way too much."
So,
Yeah.
for the Jets, though, they contenders
It all depends on
with
who's
Aaron
there.
Rodgers.
With Aaron Rodgers, yes.
Yes. If
Who they're
If
bringing in
will
right now, they're
will they
bringing in a lot of
beat
people.
will they beat the AFC powerhouses?
Now, to mention the AFC powerhouses, this is like kind of slightly off the topic, but Cincinnati Bengals, they brought in Orlando Brown. Guess how much the Chiefs offered Orlando Brown last year?
How much?
Highest paid contract with no signing bonus.
Yeah, but
So the Bengals got it to where he gets a signing bonus up front, but he's being paid $16 million less a year, but he got he got majority of the money up front, and that's what he was looking for. So the Chiefs are on paper look like they were paying him more.
well, they're
But,
only doing that
uh,
because they have to pay Patrick Mahomes.
But
this is the
speaking of
problem with the
powerhouse,
Chiefs.
right? Like the Bengals just got a lot stronger by adding him in. Like, and let's be real, if it's not the Chiefs, it's going to be the Bengals. And if the Bengals so happen to
I
lose
disagree.
Burrow-
If Aaron Rodgers goes to the Jets, Jets win.
Oh, yes, because you got to think, now Jets have to deal with Aaron Rodgers 4 times. What? Yeah, no. Yeah. Is it 4? No, it's twice. Twice a year. I'm thinking
And-
of the wrong sport.
I'm just going to say this now. Go say this now. Chiefs lose their division.
I mean, so-
Broncos
yeah.
win. Broncos win.
Broncos are looking nice. They're bringing in a lot of people. A lot.
Broncos win their division this year.
And Sean Payton's there now. So they got a whole new...
Stamp that and put it on a
face.
t-shirt.
Now, me personally, not a fan of Sean Payton, of just what he's done in the past. I mean, have you not kept track of all the scandals he was part of?
Everyone scandalous. Everyone has scandals.
He had
Have you not read fan fiction?
I mean, yeah.
Sorry,
But-
that was.
His scandals were dirty. He was putting bounties on players.
I did not know about that.
I mean,
Wait,
are we playing
no.
Call of
For-
Duty
for
right
I
now?
do- I do remember
yeah,
hearing
that. was like
Yeah.
2
Playing Call of
years
Duty right
straight. Yeah, we're talking. He wanted dudes to get their heads taken off, type thing.
Like a big boy said.
Not literally, but like in game, like, hey, all I want you to do is
Shut
just
down.
make sure this dude's neck is broken, type thing. Anyways, so he was making sure dudes were getting injured, so his team.
I mean, he did play for Louisiana. I feel like that's what. I mean, can we just remember what Urban Meyer did?
yeah, it was terrible.
That was pretty messed up.
That was terrible.
It was. I'm ashamed to be an Ohio State fan for that exact reason.
I mean, kicking damn kicker. I mean, now we're bringing up old blood here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like the way everything's going, I love Aaron Rodgers being, because like at the end of the day, Adam
He's leaving the
Schefter.
Packers.
Adam Schefter, I'm sorry, man,
Yeah.
but you are garbage. I said
Oh,
it.
and then he said he reached out to Aaron Rodgers thinking that was gonna work, and Aaron Rodgers said, "Lose my number."
The disrespect.
I don't know, man. I feel like more or less, I mean, NFL wise, college wise, I'm super excited for this year. I'm super excited for,
Now,
Texas.
I want to know.
I'm
What,
super excited for Texas to win it all this year. I'm super excited for Dallas Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl this year. I'm super excited for a lot of things to happen here.
I like how you just slipped that like really
Yeah.
high key note in there
Hold
and
on.
tried to make it seem like a send off. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Cowboys are not sitting pretty right now.
Cowboys are.
No, they're
Cowboys
not.
are. How are
No.
they not?
You guys just got embarrassed for 2 years in a row by the same team.
You
Listen
did.
here.
Should I bring up the kicker?
Yeah, you guys are in the
That was
works.
low.
Oh, you know what sucks, Tom? Robbie Gould's a free agent, and he left the Niners.
Robbie Gould's coming.
I wouldn't be shocked one day.
If anyone wants to win a championship, they have to go to the Cowboys. That's a fact.
So, how many years are we going to say this now? You guys haven't even reached the NFC Championship in the last 30 years.
Listen here.
There's still hope.
It's not how long it takes to get there.
Actually, that's a big part of it. Let's be real here. It's a very big part of it.
It's
I've
how
never seen Jerry Jones.
It's how you
kept
get
in
there.
office for
It's
so
how
long.
you get there. It's how you get there. That's where I was.
So
really lost my train of thought.
here's the crazy.
Stop
part.
looking at me like that.
OBJ may land in Dallas.
No, he's not. No, I'm saying it right now.
I'm
We're fine.
I'm kind of seeing it.
We're-
unless they were the ones that offered him $4 million, then maybe not.
No, we're perfectly fine. We're perfectly fine with where
Good
we're at
point.
right now. I mean, we got everyone that we need. You know, we have the number one defense in the entire NFL league.
So we got 2 quarterbacks. We never said where Lamar's going.
Yeah, but Lamar, there's no way of knowing where Lamar is going to go because at the same time, who is capable of paying that much money? There's literally only
Yeah, I was gonna
There's
say a lot of teams.
There's not. You're asking for $240 million guaranteed.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think the Texans might dive.
So there's only 2 teams realistically that can go all in for this. It's Atlanta and the Texans.
Yeah, honestly, because they just let Marcus Mariota go, and that was a huge cut in their pay.
Yeah, so I
Right.
mean at the end of the day, those are the only teams that can really go for it.
That could, and there might be some trades that happen so teams can afford it.
Yeah, and I mean the Carolina could be is that third team
I could
that's
really
a
see
maybe.
that happening because
but
they really like
they-
that identity.
Yeah,
But
the
no,
running
not
quarterback,
anymore though because they
versatile.
just gave away everything to the Bears.
Speaking of, Baker Mayfield came from left field and said, "Let me get $8.5 million from the Bucks, and I'm moving on."
I'd take that. Let me go to sunny Florida and just.
I think he's like, you know what, this might be it for me, so let me go somewhere that's.
I mean, I can't say I
Worth
blame
a
him.
shot.
You know,
I mean, I would love to go to Florida, just to play. I mean, if any NFL team that you
So,
could play for, I'm playing for Florida.
Rams, right? Rams are just cleaning out.
Rams are done. Stick a
So,
fork in them.
Yeah.
Clearly, they said, you know what, we don't even want to run it with Baker if Matthew Stafford doesn't work out. And I mean, that kind of shocked me that they're like, we're gonna ride it out with Matthew Stafford. As Matthew Stafford, you got in his shoes, you got to be like, dude, you let everybody go but Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
But Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
That dude got extremely injured sticking around. So, I mean, there's so much to talk about. And it's been fun talking about all this. And I mean,
It really
moving
has.
forward,
No, I mean, I think the next episode we're gonna have to dive deeper into because I mean, I think next week, I mean, there's gonna be after April 1st, it's pretty much done at that point.
oh yeah, it's about to get
So-
early with this draft. MLB's about to kick up end of this month.
Yeah.
In about a week.
So next weekend, I mean, we're really going to be able to talk about and dive deeper into trades, into signings,
So,
into
ooh.
MLB.
Just to kind of tap on MLB real quick, right? Edwin Diaz done for the year.
Yeah, World Baseball Classic is done. So
Not done. They're
no,
in
it's done.
this
It's
semifinal
yeah, that's fine, but there's World Baseball Classic will never come back.
because of the injuries. Altuve got smacked in the hand yesterday.
Well,
he's out 8 to 10 weeks. with
Edwin
broken
Diaz celebrated their win, and he's out for the season. So World Baseball Classic is completely done now. But it was nice while it lasted. So watch the rest of the remainder of the games. Hopefully no one else gets hurt. But at the end of the day, for a player,
I think that the World Baseball Classic needs to be played after the World Series, not
either
prior
way,
to the season.
it's just if they get hurt, they get hurt. You know.
Yeah, but at least it's right at the beginning of the off season, and so like let's say you tweak something or whatever playing in it, no one's freaking out being like, damn, we just lost Altuve for 2 months.
Well, either way, I think the owners are no longer going to play the star players anymore. So,
Yeah, but like people like Mookie Betts came out and publicly addressed and said, hey, this is like the players themselves want to represent the country. It's like the baseball Olympics.
Yeah, but the owners
wanna
won't
be
let
able-
them do it. The owners have to give permission.
Now, this is where this might get a little dicey, right? Moving forward with Baseball Classic. Teams are probably going to implement into players' contracts. You are exempt from being able to participate.
Yeah.
in the
Well, the
Baseball
owners
Classic.
can technically say it now too, because at the end of the day, they own.
They own it.
To an
They
extent.
have a say.
To an
I mean,
extent. To an
yeah.
extent.
Well, they do, because they could literally say, well, if you're going there, you don't play for us.
And there's a lot of managers right now that are representing the other countries too. So it's like it's a way for other countries to bring the sport to light. And I feel like for baseball, they really needed this.
Yeah, I still
It was really needed.
I still believe baseball is done.
Now, one dude, because the base path is shorter. I seen a guy yesterday had to slide earlier than usual.
Yeah.
Tore his knee.
It is
In
a-
the World
there's-
Baseball Classic, like there's some massive injuries. Like Justin Turner, he got popped in the face by like a 97-mile-per-hour
I
fastball.
saw that.
It was bad.
That was
Yeah,
rough.
there's quite a bit of stuff. I mean,
Like
This-
dudes were playing. I think these games used to be like dudes used to work on like mechanics, and it used to be like a, hey, kind of play in the backyard type of thing. Like take it
Mhm.
easy, take a step back. But it seemed very intense. Like Venezuela was going nuts yesterday.
Yeah.
That game was good. Trey Turner ending the game with a walk. Well, not a walk off. The 8th inning grand slam. I was like, you guys are going like over the top.
no, yeah,
For entertainment purposes, people are loving it right now.
obviously. No, it's been fun, man. This episode's been really cool. We brought some baseball into it. We got some football, got some college, got to argue a little bit.
Yeah.
I like it.
Now moving forward, what would we like to tap into? Because people want to know.
I think moving forward, you could see a little bit more of guest appearances. We may see Chancellor back in it. Can't see him now, but we may see Chancellor back in it whenever college comes in. We may see more.
We may tap into what's your favorite top 5 drinks? We're really riding this top 5 thing out.
Yeah, so top 5, and maybe kind of move into like the top 10s, but more or less talk about NBA, talk about the NCAA. Talk a little bit more about the.
A lot of people did mention they'd like to hear more college.
Yeah, so I mean, college obviously
UFC?
UFC would be cool.
Usman lost again.
Usman lost to Leon again, so there's so much stuff to talk about and so many topics to cover, and it would be nice to always have a guest appear, and Chancellor's one of our, I mean, obviously he works with me, he knows Tyler personally, and I mean, we all get along, after this, I mean, we're all going to be kind of hanging out and probably just spewing ideas to one another, talking about this recent episode, but more or less, expect more top 5s, expect more, Tyler and Eddie's teams, who can carry them to a Super Bowl, expect more predictions, expect more arguments. That's what we're here for. Now, I just need to clap a little bit. Sorry. Chancellor, do you have anything to say?
Texas will not perform as well as Ohio State
There she is.
football in this upcoming season.
There's the
So,
picture.
There it is.
Yes. I'm going to throw that out there.
You're a
Throwing that out there.
little bandit.
Yeah. So,
Well, it's funny to say that because Tyler saves these clips, so I'm gonna send this to you whenever Texas goes 11-0.
so I want to replay this back to you when Ohio State has a better record, and I see you wearing an Ohio State
by
hoodie.
the way, there is a bet. We might as
There
well
is.
say it now.
Yeah,
So
there
since
is.
you brought this up, there is a bet that I made with Chancellor. You're more than welcome to jump in on this bet.
Okay.
It's college. Texas has a better record than Ohio State in football. And if Texas wins, which
They won't.
we will, Chancellor has to go out and buy myself and him matching polos and hoodies. Orange, specifically. Not black, not white, orange. Because we hook them. And then if Chancellor wins, if vice versa, we have to buy Ohio State, even though he's from Tennessee.
You can hate all you want. You can just hate me even more for when Ohio State has a better record than Texas next year. That's all I got to say.
Either way, there's the argument there. Tyler possibly may join.
Wish I had a team.
Well, I mean, you said Stanford.
That, like, if I had to go with one, like that's like
Rep the
closest to
S,
home.
man. Rep the S.
I mean, if you want to pick Ohio
or you could
State,
be
I fully support
or
it.
you could be Iowa State. Just cyclone it up, dude. No, man, but either way, if I could speak for Tyler, just we appreciate supporting us with this transition. Chancellor and myself, we had a transition, and it was not to Spreaker, but we're happy. We're happy with it. This is so smooth. This is the smoothest transition that it could have been, and we're really happy with the direction of Let's Argue that we're going in. Now, we hope you enjoy the same. But, I mean, with that being said, thank you guys. Thank you guys for the support, the continuous support. We're happy that you love the top 5, But expect more basketball. Expect more arguments. Expect more UFC, NCAA. Do you have anything?
No, that's pretty much it. You guys already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe.
Be a friend, tell a friend.
Be a friend, tell a friend. Like this video. Other than that, see you guys next time.
Hook 'em horns.
Oh, yeah. Thanks again, guys.
But